Serving Guam for 80 years. Matson and the Adahi Tanu program. Cars Plus. Visit today during our spring sales event. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm Loving It, and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Coming up on Prime Time, another day of session, another day of lengthy discussions. Plus, the island has been without a medical examiner since January. Carmen Victoria Terlahi has the latest with part-time hires from the state of Hawaii. And our Chris Barnett has a recap of the lively discussion that took place during KUAM's Afterparty livestream.
Hafade and good evening. After 2 days of deliberations and more than 20 amendments, senators appear to be inching closer to a vote on Senator Clint Rigil's bill to legalize adult-use marijuana. A lot of the discussion has focused on how to spend the millions of dollars in new tax revenue the pot industry is projected to bring in. But as the debate draws nearer to a close, some, such as Senator Talina Nelson, are expressing their doubts about the measure.
And we're looking at closing this bill before we even go and listen to a town hall meeting. I understand that there was a public hearing. And we spent many days trying to work on this bill. I understand that too, and I respect that. But we have not done enough to bring the community along. We're hearing perspectives from different groups in our community. But we're not doing anything to educate the people out there, to educate our people, the people that will be impacted.
Senators continue to discuss amendments to the marijuana bill. We, of course, will update you should it reach a vote. KUAM News is the after-party driving discussion on a number of subjects, from the Ray Tenorio trial to Delegate Michael St. Nicholas's district office opening, even legal weed a pot topic on the show. Our Chris Barnett has a recap.
Former Senator Chris Duenas, former congressional delegate Robert Underwood, and the Republican Party's Juan Carlos Benitez on the KUAM couch for the after party. Adult use cannabis, crash it or pass it. Our panelists split on the topic. Benitez saying Japan and Korea have recently shown they'll prosecute citizens who spark up abroad. Benitez adds that legal immigrants on Guam should be pot paranoid because the federal government still considers weed a crime.
Our immigrant population is around 30% of our population. I'm concerned about them, and I don't think they're being educated enough to know that this is a risk for them, that this smoking and using of marijuana is only going to be limited to U.S. citizens.
I just think we're moving too fast on it.
Duenas and Benitez implying if weed is legalized, two kinds of tourism cannot coexist. Benitez adding that legalizing weed is a big enough issue for the voters to decide on themselves.
The Republican Party took a position. We believe that the conservative values of Guam don't go with this.
Right.
But if you're going to try to pass it, at least do it for a referendum.
Duenas says he's pretty sure there are more important issues for senators to act on. Education, and the hospital, for example.
We elected a majority new body of senators, and we're talking about gambling and weed.
And underage consensual sex.
Underage consensual sex.
While Duenas and Benitez towed their party's line on legalizing weed, Underwood called them out for taking the party out of party politics.
I think that the GOP just doesn't want to be a cool party. You guys are against something that's really cool. And I think you guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves, because what's going to happen is that the youth are going to catch up with this. Basically, I think that society is changing on this, and it will be reflected in federal legislation, and then probably will kind of come along after that.
You're the coolest Democrat I know.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Guam has been operating without a chief medical examiner since Dr. Aurelio Espinola's retirement in January. But now, 2 qualified forensic pathologists from Hawaii have been hired, at least part-time. Carmen Terlahi reports.
The contract for a new chief medical examiner is case by case. The Office of the Attorney General confirming they hired 2 new forensic pathologists from Hawaii. Dr. Martin Ishikawa and Dr. Rachel Lang will, quote, perform autopsies where homicides or a similar crime is suspected as a manner of death. All other autopsies continue to be performed by Saipan-based Dr. Philip Dodderman. The hiring comes after nearly 2 months without a CME. Currently, there are at least 2 autopsies pending. It's been nearly a month since the untimely death of Piyong-sik Lee in Harmon. Frank Guzman was charged with his murder, but still no autopsy was done on Mr. Lee. The lack of a chief medical examiner, no doubt alarming, as police discover a body in Jigo just last week. No autopsy means no way of ruling a possible homicide. AG Levin Camacho says, quote, "I am both relieved and grateful we have this in place. We want to make sure the families who lost loved ones have closure and peace. A forensic pathologist will play an important role in making sure they also receive justice," end quote. According to their contract, the 2 doctors will receive $5,000 per autopsy. The cost also includes $2,200 for travel from Honolulu or $2,450 for a round-trip ticket from Maui. While here on island, they will receive expense allotments of $1,500 each for meals and lodging. When asked when one of the 2 doctors will arrive on Guam, the AG's office says, quote, "as soon as possible," the same timeline given for securing a permanent CME. Reporting for Guam News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Terlahi.
Meanwhile, Attorney General Levin Camacho is continuing efforts to hold the federal government accountable for its role in creating the environmental issues at the Ordot dump. It was in 2017 that the AG's office took the U.S. Navy to court to force them to pay their fair share in the dump's cost for remediation and closure. The feds, however, filed a motion to dismiss the case, but it was denied. They then filed an appeal, which the AG's office recently filed opposition to. The military built and operated the dump before eventually transferring it to the local government. It's estimated GovGuam has spent about $200 million to close Ordot and open the Luzon landfill. The governor says she supports commuting the sentences of foreign convicts, which can then pave the way for their deportation by federal authorities. She was responding to a resolution by Senator Jim Moylan calling on her to continue a policy started by the Calvo administration. The governor says she'll work with the Corrections Department on a case-by-case review, but believes more focus should be on helping prevent crimes in the first place.
I do support returning those individuals back to their communities. I also would like to work very closely with the political leaders and the community leaders of the various Micronesian islands, because I think the goal here should be, Lester, to prevent it from happening and to be more proactive.
According to the Moylan resolution, it costs more than $100 a day to house non-citizen criminals at the prison. The Calvo administration commuted the sentences of 71 convicts who were eventually deported, saving taxpayers an estimated $2.5 million a year. A lockdown procedure was initiated at Okado High School at 11:45 this morning. The lockdown procedure was initiated due to several gunshots heard behind the campus on Swamp Road. The incident was reported to the Guam Police Department, and officers responded to inspect the campus, and the all clear was announced at about 12:20 p.m. A settlement conference scheduled for this week involving multiple clergy child sex abuse cases has been postponed. A conference was initially set for this Thursday. However, due to the unavailability of party representatives, Senior Judge Alex Munson ordered the parties to meet and determine a date and location for the settlement conference. Stick around for more news here on Primetime. We'll be right back.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
A simple handshake. That's all Jake Calvo needed when he started his company. Today, 80 years later, we like to say thank you to all of you who have taken our hand in trust. Thank you to the dreamers. Thank you to the realists. Thank you to the family-oriented. Thank you to the entrepreneurial. Thank you to those climbing the corporate ladder. And to the ones starting a new life together, thank you to the traditionalists and the edgy, to the young at heart and the old souls. Thank you to the daring, to the protective, to the practical. Thank you to the hopeful. To all of you from all of us, our deepest, happiest, and infinite thanks.
80 years here for you. 80 years thanks to you. Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust.
The next generation Galaxy has arrived. See it and believe it. The Infinity O display is the most innovative Galaxy screen yet. Capture the wider world. Take stunning photos with a 123-degree field of vision. Use your phone to charge other wireless charging devices. Don't just stand out, stand apart.
Looking for a great deal on a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram? Then get to Cars Plus in Mighty now for our spring sales event. Like a new Jeep Compass Sport, $166 per paycheck. Or a new Chrysler Pacifica LX, $220 per paycheck. Or save $8,500 on a new Ram 1500. How about a new Jeep Wrangler Sport? Only $274 per paycheck. Low 1.99% financing is available on approved credit. Save thousands during our spring sales event going on now at Cars Plus in Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Ruby Tuesday's Seafood Sensations menu is back. Choose from your favorite dishes made with succulent lobster tail, shrimp, or our newest sensations with crab legs. Try out appetizers like crab fondue or stuffed shrimp. Pick an entree like the lobster tail or crab leg dinner. Select the lobster carbonara or the deep sea pasta. It's all ready and waiting for you. Get hooked on Seafood Sensations for a limited time only at Ruby Tuesday Guam.
Now there's a technology that's lighting the way to a new mortgage for people all across Guam. Introducing Simplify Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii, Hawaii's leading lender. Simplify Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii lets you apply for a home loan anytime from any device, making the mortgage and refi process faster and easier. Or work hand in hand with one of our residential loan experts. So put the power of choice and control in your hands. Simplify Mortgage by Bank of Hawaii. Welcome to tomorrow.
Welcome back. Officials from Guam Homeland Security welcomed the passing of a bill that would change their name, dropping the Office of Civil Defense to Guam Emergency Management Agency, or GEMA. Introduced by Senator Will Castro, the bill is called the Homeland Security and Emergency Management Modernization Act. It would make OHS a standalone agency, establish a Marianas Regional Fusion Center, and Division of Cybersecurity.
Guam is one of the last to still hold the civil defense title, so it's interesting to see that now we're moving in this direction. What's really great about this bill is the focus on Mariana Regional Fusion Center and really bolstering that side of emergency preparedness. And really, regardless of any name change or any designation of the name, we want the people to know that Guam's Emergency Management Agency stands ready to support in the event there's a disaster.
If passed, it will also add a Guam Emergency Management Advisory Council that will develop Homeland Security policies and report directly to the Office of the Governor. Members include the Attorney General, the Adjutant General of the Guam National Guard, and directors across various departments. Drained of murky green water, you might have noticed officials are water blasting and cleaning the Hagatna pool. Parks and Rec Deputy Director Victor Vizagomez says the $500,000 water bill is completely paid off to GWA. He says GWA inspected the pool Thursday of last week and the water was turned back on Saturday. As far as maintenance is concerned, Parks and Rec has hired a contractor to address the main issues inside the pump room. He says the pool to open soon.
We're actually going to let it run for a couple of days and make sure all the kinks are worked out and make sure there's no issues as far as any leaks or any other discrepancies that may happen during that time. That way we can address it rather quickly rather than open it and then run into problems and close the pool again.
According to Vizagomez, the pool could open by the second week of April. As reported, the Hagatna pool was closed last November. Guam OPA has reviewed iLearn Academy's financial statements and says the charter school can do more to keep track of its finances. iLearn closed out fiscal year 2018 with a negative $424,000 net position. The audit notes operating expenditures increased by $154,000 due to the hiring of more teachers, but the Trump tax cuts decreased iLearn's GovGuam appropriation by $278,000. The independent auditor did not identify any material weaknesses or significant deficiencies, but in a letter to management, they did outline 5 deficiencies. These include a business office manager performing all accounting duties, improper recording of payroll, inaccurate student enrollment reports, and a lack of proper documentation for hourly employment rates. You can view the full report online. Almost 4 months into the Leon Guerrero Tenorio administration, and an official website for the governor's office still on the way. According to governor spokeswoman Janela Carrera, the official administration website should be up and running in a few days. The website will include staffing patterns with benefits totals for Adelup, reporting requirements required by law, a calendar of events, newsfeed, and live stream access. The administration has not been able to provide media with full staffing patterns with complete information for the governor's and lieutenant governor's offices, despite repeated requests. Our goal, quote, is to be as accessible and user-friendly as possible. In the meantime, we have our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts, according to Janela Carrera. Meanwhile, Adelup warns of a fake Instagram account. The account @LonLG1950 features family and professional pictures of the Magat Haga and the lieutenant governor.
Make every day a plus.
MTO, professional janitorial services with a warm hospitality touch. MTO gives that gift year-round. Pressure wash roofs, pressure wash driveways, lawn service, home cleaning, carpet restoration, office cleaning, commercial window cleaning, floor care. When cleaning is in order, MTO has you covered. Call 647-6861 to inquire on how you can receive the maintenance you deserve.
MTO, celebrating 30 years with you, Guam.
Try a double Filet-O-Fish sandwich for double the flavor, just in time for Lent. For a limited time, served after 10:30 a.m.
Half a day. I'm Victoria Perez.
I'm Candace Perry.
And we're members of the Guam DD Council.
March is the Environmental Disabilities Awareness Month.
Help us celebrate as we promote greater inclusion and more opportunity for people with developmental disabilities. For more information, call 735-9127 or 8. Thank you.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. I'll get to some mixed martial arts news in just a bit. But first off, information on this Thursday's Golf Our Heroes fundraising golf tournament taking place at the Onward Talofofo Golf Course. Check it out. The 2019 Golf for Our Heroes fundraising golf tournament is scheduled for this Thursday at the Onward Talofofo Golf Course. The fee is $125 per player and includes green fees, refreshments, cart, awards banquet, ditty bag, and 2 prize drawing tickets. Showtime is 11:30 in the morning with shotgun time scheduled for 12:30.
The format is individual Callaway double Peoria scoring method. And so we're having all registrations done online at guam.uso.org. They can sign up and register there with a credit card, or they can call 647-4USO for more information. That's 647-4876.
Hole-in-one prizes include a Nissan Murano up for grabs thanks to Nissan, $10,000 cash from Royal Bix, raffle prizes, 2 tickets on United Airlines to anywhere in Asia and Micronesia, another airline ticket to Manila, TVs, golf clubs, and so much more. Presenting sponsor GTA Teleguam has partnered with Guam USO for the last 13 years.
We're part of a whole sponsor also that if you get it on the green, then you get a raffle ticket to win some gift certificates from GTA. We're also providing some ditty bags along with a polo shirt, and so it's really an opportunity for golfers to come out, and we have some really great prizes also. So we're really active in helping to plan this event, but we're also active throughout the year.
Good luck going out to JJ Ambrose and Jeff Mesa. The 2 fighters will be stepping into the cage at Hex Fight Series 18 in Australia. Ambrose is coming off a first-round submission win and will won 18 successfully, defending his welterweight belt.
Training camp's been really good. I've got a bunch of fighters in the gym right now that are also heading into fight camps. Ricky's fighting Hawaii next month, and I got Jeff going with me. So, I mean, we've been pushing each other really hard these last couple months, and I could see good things for all of us. My opponent's a really good striker, so I'm looking to take it to the ground as soon as I can. Nothing new in my game, but yeah, it's going to be a fun fight.
Also on the card will be Saipan's Kelvin Fitial taking on Ben Sassoli. Jeff Mesa will be taking on Chris Wace.
I'm just going to play into my strengths, you know. I know what I'm good at. I've wrestled since I was 15, and my grappling's good. And I know my boxing has been getting way better also, so I'm just going to go out there and fight my style of fight, not his.
It's a promise to share a half-day spirit and to protect our culture. Like saying happy day! Homeland!
It also means promising to keep our island clean. Like cleaning up the beach? That sounds so easy. It is. Anyone can sign up. even kids just like us.
How do kids sign up? It's easy. Moms and dads call the Guam Visitors Bureau and sign your kid up to take the test.
All kids get certificates, bags, and can enjoy cultural activities at the signing ceremony.
We are Half a Day Pledge Kids, and you can be too.
At Island Cancer Center, we treat our patients and their families like our family. We have all been touched by cancer, and it is important to feel comfortable and secure under the care of our health professionals. You can count on us for skilled cancer specialists, the most advanced cancer-fighting technology on the island, and a commitment to caring for you or your loved one with compassion, respect, and empathy. Our family, treating your family.
Island Cancer Center, located on Guam Medical Plaza. Visit us at islandcancercenter.com or call 646-3363.
Triple J says yes. Easy financing? Yes. Easy trade-in? Yes. Fast and friendly? Yes. Find the car of your dreams like our Mazda CX-3 at only $19,995 or the Honda HR-V at only $180 per paycheck. Get top market value on your trade-in, explore payment options that work for you, and get pre-approved instantly. We'll even go the extra mile to deliver your vehicle to your home or office. Triple J says yes. Just click, pick, drive, and purchase your next vehicle at triplejguam.com today. Triple J, customers first.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
All right, everybody, you know what time is. Get off your seat, clap your hands together, and say happy birthday to Noah Lee Ryan Leongero Ogo, who celebrates a birthday today. We hope you had a fantastic birthday. Saul A. Sablan. This birthday shout-out's coming from the entire family. We love you and have a blessed birthday, and enjoy your very special day. Birthday number 12 is an awesome day for Alfred Alsick. Love mommy, daddy, and your brothers. To our wonderful friend and family member, Alfred. Joseph Daniel Hernandez, a.k.a. JD. Happy birthday, Guam time. We love and miss you. Say your family from the other side of the world. Happy birthday to Serena Nicole Afaisen Tobes, who turns 26 today. Happy birthday to you. And of course, belated birthdays are just as cool. So we send happy birthday to Ben Munya and Haven Vincent Torres. Happy belated birthday to Ben, as well as his grandfather and grandson. That is super awesome. And happy birthday number 11 to Elijah Joe Chargaloff, to our Prince Charming, your family says. God bless you, our precious, for many more years of happiness and celebrations. We love you, from Grammy, Papa Joe, and family.
And remember, you can be a part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo and your name and birthday. And that'll do it for us here on the news desk, but stay tuned. Carmen's up next with Extra.